most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
Alright guys, back again. So we're going to do this experiment tonight. Kind of made a little foundry. We're going to attempt to melt. Let's turn on my flashlight there. Got niobium down in this graphite crucible. That powder that you see, that's just a little bit of release agent. It's borax. Then I've got niobium here. This is ferroniobium. It's 35% iron, 65% niobium. It's jewelry grade crystals. It's like my treasure, I call it. But anyway, it's really heavy box, shiny metal. You look up niobium. I got a video on it. It's pretty neat stuff. It's a very high melting point. That's the only issue I've ran into melting it. So then I've got this ounce of silver here. So about an ounce of niobium in there. We're going to throw this ounce of silver and we're going to pour it into the bottom of there. So that's the plan. We'll see what comes out. Might just ruin a little bit of niobium and silver, but someday we'll get it melted. Oh yeah, I was going to say, if it fails, my little, I've got this crucible holder I made. If it fails, or if this doesn't melt and I give up, I have this lead that I melted before with the log. I'm just gonna, I got the ladle all stuck with lead and that little bit in the bottom. I want to pour it into there too, so maybe we'll just hang this on the thing that I've made and remelt it if the or once this is done. Maybe it's a pretty heavy log. It's about 65 pounds. I'm using that method that I invented. It's kind of like makes the log into a, it's almost like a rocket. It's pretty neat, but you just watch it and you'll see. Alright, so we got the charcoal here ready to rip. Let's come out here. We've got a new stainless steel bowl from the dollar store and a stainless steel supposedly ladle or something, netting. Just gonna pour that charcoal on there. Alright, it's just how I want it. Now we're gonna set this bad boy. This is the log. Got a hole drilled in it. I used the air pump to blow the chips. Drilled really fast and cool. Didn't have to keep pulling the bit. So yeah, I was able to drill that with my old-fashioned high-speed drill and this bit, an extension on it. So let's get this fired up. Alright, just got her going. Let's see if she'll light. Well, it's kind of in the middle. Future designs, I'm going to put a piece of board on the bottom that's flat with a ring circle cut out, matching the bowl. Get it like a gasket. And she's going to ruin the lens. Yeah, once this lights, we'll, if it lights, we'll find out. We'll melt that metal down. So, well, it's not going great, but it's not going bad. Let's turn the light on. Bottom flame, which is not ideal, but I saw that next time. This time we're just going to let it ride. Air supply keeps melting off, of course. Get some new tubes ready. We'll lower it down. Pretty crazy. Let's turn the light on. There's very little smoke, as you can see with the light on. So there's a lot of smoke. You would know it. And this is smoke free. Perfect seal with the air hose is eating out now. They're doing okay for now. Well, that's kind of a cool effect. So there's a slice in the slog. So you can see where the border is. It's kind of like soft way cut out. So it's actually like the air is getting under it and it's burning. That's kind of cool. It's going out now. Yeah. action up here. That's kind of cool. See, it's pretty hot. Bottom's starting to get red. Look at the silver. See the Niobium's got a huge color. Nothing's melting yet, but the bottom layer is going out a little more. Niobium is pure blue now. Silver's starting to look melty. Bottom's starting to glow a little bit red. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I can see it. The graphite's starting to glow. Alright, we've been running for exactly 20 minutes now. Bottom is turning orange. Let's see what the temperatures are. So we can see it on this gauge. It's 900. Buried. It goes down to the 2 digits. That means the needle's buried basically. Let's get back here and we'll test it. So even at the top, oh yeah, it's glowing. We got about 700. Let's look inside. 20 minutes. Oh, the Niobium's not blue anymore. Now it's gone to a silverish. Just keep letting it change. Wonder if it'll get hot enough with no cover. So we get this whole thing glowing. Once this fire burns down and in, I've got a few more notches I can lower that ribbon to the center. We'll probably end up doing that. I realized I only had one hooked up, now it's just cheating. Let's check this out. So, turn the light off, you can see it glowing. Yeah, it's starting to melt. Whole thing, let's get the temperature gauge out and see. So it says 740 watts. Buried. It's about 1400, I'm guessing. But I don't know. There's no telling with this gauge. It's not designed to go that high. It's definitely burning away though. You can see it's bright red there. That's or even my holder's turning bright red. It don't melt. It'll fall down and it'll suck. Shall see. back at 40 minutes. Alright, 45 minutes. Melting down in there, melting in. Just a second ago. She is so hot. Get real warm now. See, I got my full get up on here. Never seen me before. I got my full safety gear, goggles on, high temperature mittens. We're gonna do some pouring in a second. Alright, it's been exactly 1 hour. It's all molten. It's getting incandescent. We're just gonna let it go. And we're gonna pour it. See how hot that stuff is there. I got my other thermometer. Maybe we get a better reading with this one. It said 1,000, but it was way hotter than 1,000. It's buried. Let's see what this is at. 600. See what those are at. 800. Alright. We can move those over. We don't need the tongs red hot. Not the best pour angle, but we're gonna give her a shot. Silver and Niobium, just a tiny bit of an ounce. We're going to pour again. Over here, there's our pour. We're just letting it cool off. Nothing too special. Grind it and look at it in the light. This is so hot though, you can just feel that heat emanating from like 2 feet away. Sort of melted the niobium and silver, so let's just melt this lead. I got some lead spatula in that container. Should melt pretty quick. Just put it in. We'll revisit it in about 10 minutes. Alright, so mess of all my lead. I don't know what the heck had kind of a little explosion as soon as I set it down. But I got my ladle clean. That's all I was really after, so let's pull that out and I think we'll call it a night. Set it in the snow to freeze. Ooh, scraping this lead off. Pretty big explosion. Alright, so let's pick that up. So there's the niobium after we melted it. Pretty sure we melted the silver. Some of the niobium melted because about 99% sure that is, and that's like a little button. Perfect little button with a really strange color. We're gonna tappy tap this. Get some of this. I'll be back after I do that. Alright guys, I guess that's the end. Copper's starting to melt. The 20 pounds of iron is molten red. Alright, fixed it, just lifted it a little. Look, that copper's starting to melt. So, head into the garage and show you the results. Alright, I stuck it in the snow. I decided to shut her down. She was about to melt. Now she's sinking into the earth, into the snow. This is what's left. Still burning hot. We got our little explosion. Now we'll go in the garage. So I shut it off. Gonna make a nice flower pot once I grind all that off. Dang, it's like 5 minutes later, it's still glowing red. That's so cool. That's a real heavy pot. That's like probably 10 pounds of iron, maybe even 15. Pretty heavy. That was so cool. So much heat. What a nifty little device. Alright, it's like 10 minutes later. You can hear the ground sizzling. It's still glowing. Kind of a crazy sound. It's the ground boiling. When I set this down, that'll just go out in a few minutes. It's so hot that it's just glowing. Got that screen with the charcoal and a little bit of tiniest bit of ash. Let's just show that a second. It's the tiniest bit of ash. There's the screen. Oh, it looks like it burned a hole in it. That's fine. Still operated perfectly. That was a good time. But yeah, you can hear the ground boiling. Neat. Alright, we're in here. It's all shut down. There's the crucible. After the fact, get a tiny bit of melted borax. I think all the metal came out. Still in good shape. Could still use it. Another burn. Finally got most of that lead off of my dipper. The big dipper. And I poured this ingot, but it wasn't really an ingot because I didn't get all the lead out of there. Could have made one, but I was just messing around. So we'll just put this in there. For next time, we'll break it in half. We got this little piece. But anyway, here's the main event. This is the silver and the niobium I banged away on the hammer. It's left behind the shiny residue. And yeah. Alright guys, so that's the final result of my alloy of silver and niobium. I've been trying to melt this stuff for many years. I'm pretty excited about this. It's freaking awesome. Very heavy, very dense, very hard. It's actually denting my vise, the steel in my vise when I was whacking it with a hammer. So you can work it, but it's pretty tough. So, but yeah, it's a real dense, hard metal. I'd like to cast some bullets next time, just for some experiments. It's very heavy. So, yeah, that's the final results of the experiment. Was that, and then I was going to talk about how I burnt 44 pounds of wood, if you do the math, and that took 2 hours. So at that consumption, you're looking at about 160,000 BTUs per hour, or 20 pounds, let's say approximately 20 pounds of wood times 8,000 BTUs per pound. That's 160,000 BTUs per hour. So 320,000 BTUs. I did quite a bit with that. Anyway, if you like this kind of stuff, hopefully you let me know what you think. Make a comment. I'm going to do a bunch more stuff in the future with this. Thanks for watching.